vinyasa flow that's going to incorporate the entire body. So we're going to begin in an easy seated position. The only equipment you need today is your mat. So let's take a nice deep inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, have that length in your spine, open through the heart center. You can close your eyes or a soft gaze, whichever feels best. And let's take a moment to connect with our breath, our natural rhythm. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then we're going to begin to deepen the breath. So as we inhale, we want to send the breath into the belly, the ribs, and the chest simultaneously to do our full yogic breath, sending the breath to the lower lobes of the lungs to get the full expansion of our lungs. So let's begin. And then let's add an equal ratio breath. So as we inhale deeply, let's count till we reach the top of our breath and then match that count on the exhale. And we'll do that for a few breaths. Try to get the count as high as you can. And then whenever you're ready, let's continue in our natural rhythm. Let's take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then roll the shoulders back and down. Let's take a few breaths here. And let's find our Uddiyana Bandha, our belly lock. So the space between the navel and the top of the pubic bone, press that straight back towards the spine. Even breaths. Let's take an inhale, and as we exhale, bring the gaze over the right shoulder. And we'll continue in a flow, inhaling to center, exhale over the left. Inhale center, exhale right. And let's continue at your own pace. Staying within your own comfortable range of motion. And then we'll all finish with our gaze over the left shoulder. And we'll meet back in the center. Let's do some big shoulder rolls. So as we inhale, let's spread the shoulder blades apart, roll the shoulders up to the ears, and as we exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together as we lower down. So just continue flowing at your own pace. Long spine. And then we can go in the opposite direction, inhaling up, exhale down. And let's go ahead and relax our shoulders. Let's meet in all fours. Let's get ready for our cat-cow. So we want to stack our wrists and shoulders, knees and hips, spread your fingers, engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Let's begin with a neutral spine. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And then let's exhale into cat. Tuck the tailbone, arch the back, tuck the chin. And then inhale into cow. Tailbone comes up, belly drops, gaze comes up. So continue flowing between cat and cow. Soft elbows. Long, deep breaths. do 2 more breath cycles. And then we'll all meet back in our neutral spine. Let's take another inhale. And as we exhale, let's come all the way back into child's pose. Forehead either directly onto the mat, stacked hands, or stacked fists. Make this a really comfortable place to come to. Relaxing through the hips, even breaths. Let's take 2 more breaths. Bring our hands out towards the front of the mat. Spread your fingers. Your hands are about shoulder width apart. Let's take an inhale. Come up onto all fours. And let's curl the toes under and press up into downward facing dog. Heels towards the mat. Hips to the ceiling. Ears lined up between the arms and the shoulder blades, pressing back towards the back pockets. You want your spine to be nice and long and as straight as possible. If you have to have a little bend in your knees to achieve this, go ahead and do that. And then let's pedal the feet out here. Get the stretch along the back of the leg. Flowing with your breath, one heel down and then the other. Maybe rolling up onto the toes. Let's bring both heels to stillness. On our next inhale, let's lift the right foot up into a 3-legged dog. Keep the hips square to the mat. On an exhale, bring the right foot forward to the front of the mat. Knee and ankle are stacked. Let's lower the left leg down. Walk your left knee back a little bit so you can get that deeper stretch through your hip flexor. Let's have our left hand on the mat. And as we inhale, let's sweep the right arm up. Exhale, lowering back down. Big circles with the arms. If you like, you can follow your hand with your gaze. And then whenever you're ready, we can go in the opposite direction. And let's bring the hands down, framing the foot, and then let's walk our hands back as we straighten our right leg. Maybe point the toes up so we can get the stretch along the back of our leg and our hamstring. Let's walk back forward to the front of the mat. Let's lift the left knee up, step back, downward facing dog. On our next inhale, let's lift the left foot up into a 3-legged dog, hips to the square to the mat. Exhale, left foot forward into a lunge, knee and ankle stacked. And then lowering the right knee down, walking the knee back a little bit if that feels okay on this side. Right hand on the mat. Inhaling, sweeping the left arm up. Exhale as we lower. And then we can go in the opposite direction. And let's bring both hands down to frame the foot, and let's walk the hands back as we straighten the left leg, toes pointed to the ceiling, engaging your calf and your hamstring. Walk our hands back, lift your right knee up. This time we're going to step forward to the front of the mat into a forward fold. Adjust your feet so you're about hip width apart. Sink your chest closer to your thighs. Have a bend in your knees if you need it. Neck is soft, even breaths. Bend deep in the knees, press into the heels, inhaling, reaching up, coming into exalted mountain. Hands reaching up towards the ceiling. Maybe the gaze up to the hands, pressing the feet into the mat. Exhaling, let's sit back in chair. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, chair. Let's do one more time. Exhale, sit back in chair and hold. Let's bring the hands to heart center and twist to the right. Inhaling, coming to center. Exhale. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, sit back in chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, sit back in chair and hold. Bringing the hands to heart center and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Let's bend deep in the knees. Inhaling, coming up, palms together. Exhale, lower the hands down to heart center. Let's make sure we're up near the top of our mats, feet hip width apart. And let's find our Tadasana, our mountain pose. So your arms at your sides, knees are soft, shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaching up. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Feel that strength in the pose. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, swan diving forward, hinging at the hips into a forward fold. Stepping back with the right foot into a lunge. Meet with the left, downward facing dog. Inhaling into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, either of the cobras or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping forward with the right foot into lunge. Meet with the left, forward fold. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, reaching high. Exhale, sit back in chair. Inhaling, up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Step back with the left foot into lunge. Meet with the right, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stepping forward with the left foot into lunge. Meet with the right, forward fold. Inhaling, up. Exhale, sit back in chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Step back with the right. Meet with the left, downward facing dog. Inhaling, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step forward with the right foot into lunge. Meet with the left, forward fold. Inhaling, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left. Meet with the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step forward with the left. Meet with the right, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right. Meet with the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time, right foot up, three-legged dog. Slide through to lunge. Meet with the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Back with the left. Meet with the right. downward facing dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot up, three-legged dog. Slide through, meet with the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back with the right. Meet with the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot up, three-legged dog. Slide through. Meet with the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left. Meet with the right. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot up, three-legged dog. Slide through. Left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's go ahead and take a water break now if you like, and then we'll meet back at our mountain. Let's take some nice deep breaths. Have your feet hip width apart. Your knees are soft, pelvis level, shoulders back and down. Let's reconnect with our breath. Allow the heart rate to come down, the breath to slow a little, come back to its natural rhythm. Let's make sure we're up at the top of our mats. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Step back with the right foot into a lunge and allow the, step back with the left foot. Allow the left heel to drop. And let's windmill up, find our warrior two. Hips are open, heart center open, reaching to the front and the back. Nice deep breaths. Uddiyana Bandha is engaged. Let's bring our right hand up, reaching straight up for reverse warrior. Maybe bringing the gaze up to the hand. As we exhale, let's windmill back, down into a lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths. Let's take a deep inhale, and as we exhale, step forward with the left foot. Right heel drops, windmilling up, warrior two. Hips open, knee tracking the same direction at the toes. Gaze over the fingers of your left hand. Even breaths. Left palm up, reach straight up, reverse warrior. As we exhale, windmilling the arms, lifting the right heel up, step back, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep inhale, and as we exhale, let's float both knees down to the mat, and let's find our kneeling plank. Wrists and shoulders stacked. Let's rock our shoulders a little bit in front of our fingertips, and as we exhale, let's lower all the way down. Once we're down, let's extend our arms out to our sides and bring the gaze to the right. Palms are facing down. As we inhale, let's bring our chin back to the center. And then on our next inhale, lift the chest away, reach the arms out down towards your feet. Even breaths. Exhale, lower down, bring the gaze to the left. Continue to breathe. Bring the chin back to the center. This time we can either come into a half locust like we did before or into a full locust. So as we inhale, lift the chest and the hands away, pressing the fingers towards the feet and maybe lifting the knees and the feet away from the mat. Continue to breathe. Exhale as gently lower down. Let's bring our hands to chest level. Press into your hands, lifting your hips up and stretching back into child's pose. Let's come up onto all fours. Let's slide onto one hip and swing the legs forward to the front of the mat. Your feet are pointing directly towards the ceiling. Have the heels, your calves, and the back of your knees pressing towards the mat, your hamstrings. Let's take a nice deep inhale and roll the shoulders back and down. Have very little pressure in your hands, just your hands resting gently on the mat. Let's take an inhale, sweep the arms up, reaching high. And as we exhale, hinging at the hips, bring the chest towards the thighs and the knees. Try to maintain that length in your spine. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings. Let's gently walk our hands back. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. I'm going to turn to face you. Allow the knees to drop to either side. Let's bring the hands to the ankles or the feet, wherever it feels comfortable. Let's take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as we exhale, bring the chest towards the feet as you allow your knees to just relax towards the mat. Let's gently come back. We're going to come all the way to supine. So bring your feet to the mat. Your hands can be behind your thighs or your arms extended out. Let's take a nice deep inhale, and as we exhale, let's lower all the way down. Once you're down, make sure your hair is not in the way of your head making contact with the mat. And let's do the nice long stretch. Reaching the fingertips overhead. Try to get as much space as you can between your fingertips and your toes. Lower the hands back to our sides, palms facing down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's bring our feet to the mat and walk your heels a little bit closer to your fingertips. Your knees are about hip width apart. We're going to go into a bridge flow. So as we inhale, lift the hips up. Once you're up, you might feel like you need to adjust your shoulder blades a little again. You can use your hands to see if you can lift your hips up a little bit higher. Hold it there and then lower your hands back to the mat. Connecting your breath to the movement. Let's take a nice deep inhale, and as we exhale, lower the hips to hover. Inhaling, pressing back up really high. Exhale, lower. And just continue flowing at your own pace. Let's do 2 more. And then let's lower the hips all the way to the mat. Let's bring our knees into the chest, hands behind the thighs, maybe rocking gently from side to side. And let's move both hands behind our left thigh and extend your right leg out to hover. Then bring your right leg in, switch your hands, extend the left leg out. Exhaling as you come in, inhaling as you lengthen. So 1 breath, 1 movement, so we're not moving fast. Taking your time. We'll finish with extending the left leg and the right leg in. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a final hug, maybe rocking from side to side before we move into Shavasana. And whenever you're ready, find your Shavasana. Allow your legs to extend out, your feet dropping to the corners, your arms at your sides, a little away from your body with the palms facing up. If this does not feel good to your low back, bring your knees up to the mat. Bring your knees together and walk your feet to the outer edges of the mat. That way, your legs will be supported and so will your lower back. So find what's going to feel good for you, closing your eyes. You can even use a washcloth or a towel here over your eyes if you like. Continue to breathe. Keeping your focus only on your breath. Feel your body sinking into the mat with each exhale, feeling supported and comfortable. If you have trouble not allowing thoughts to linger too long, you can also bring your focus to your breath by imagining your breath flowing from your nostrils down to your belly and then back up again. Slowly bring some movement back to the body by maybe sliding the feet up onto the mat, maybe bringing some movement to the hands and the fingers, maybe the toes, maybe gently rocking the knees from side to side. If it feels good, maybe rolling all the way onto one side. And whenever you feel ready, slowly bringing yourselves up to seated. It's reaching the arms up, palms together. And let's lower the hands down to heart center. I thank you all for joining me today. I leave you in a place of peace and joy. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.